In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 college basketball games happening on February 17, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Lehigh versus Bucknell. The Lehigh Mountain Hawks are heading to Sajka Pavilion in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, for a Patriot League matchup against the Bucknell Bison this Monday. This game promises to be a competitive clash as both teams look to solidify their positions in the conference standings. Bucknell enters this game in strong form, currently fighting near the top of the conference standings. Playing at home gives them an added advantage, especially considering their recent success. The Bison have won 5 of their last 6 games and are undefeated in their last 7 home games. This season, they've been shooting 45.5% from the field, and their defense has been particularly solid over the past few weeks. On the other hand, Lehigh has struggled recently, losing 2 of their last 3 games and posting a disappointing 1-5 record in their last 6 road games. While the Mountain Hawks are shooting 44.7% from the field this year and have scored at least 72 points in 3 of their last 4 games, their road performance has been a concern. Although Lehigh won the first meeting between these teams with a narrow 66-64 victory, Bucknell's dominance at home makes this a tough challenge for the Mountain Hawks. Lehigh's struggles on the road are well documented, while Bucknell has consistently thrived in front of their home crowd. The Bison are averaging 73 points per game overall, and their offense is expected to come out strong from the tip-off. Lehigh's defense, which has been inconsistent, may struggle to contain Bucknell's attack. Given the circumstances, Bucknell is likely to control the game and secure a comfortable victory, so the Bucknell Bison to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Lehigh's overall record stands at 10-15, with a 5-9 mark in conference play. The team is averaging 70 points per game, but their defense has been a weak spot, allowing 71 points per game. Offensively, they rank 278th in the league, while their defense sits at 162nd. These numbers highlight the challenges they face this season, particularly on the road. Bucknell, meanwhile, holds a 13-14 overall record and a 9-5 record in conference play. They're averaging 73 points per game, but their defense has also been vulnerable, giving up 74 points per game. Their offense ranks 213th in the league, and their defense is ranked 260th. Despite these middling rankings, their strong home court advantage and recent form make them the favorites in this matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Duke versus Virginia. Monday, February 17th brings another exciting day of college basketball action in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Duke, currently ranked number 3 in the nation, boasts an impressive 22-3 record. They also hold a 1-game lead in the conference standings, thanks in part to their strong 7-1 record in true road games. On the other side, Virginia sits in 9th place in the Atlantic Coast Conference with a 13-12 overall record. However, the Cavaliers have been trending upward lately, winning 4 of their last 5 games, including a significant rivalry victory over Virginia Tech in their most recent outing. This matchup is crucial for Duke as they aim to secure the outright Atlantic Coast Conference regular season title. With only a few weeks remaining in the season, every team will be gunning for them, and Virginia is no exception. Despite being in 9th place, the Cavaliers have shown signs of life, winning 4 of their last 5 games, highlighted by a key road win against Virginia Tech. Virginia is known for their slow-paced style of play, but their offense lacks the efficiency needed to keep up with Duke. Additionally, second chance points will be hard to come by, as Duke ranks 14th in the nation in defensive rebounds. The Blue Devils are a well-rounded team, ranking 35th in scoring offense while allowing the 6th fewest points per game on defense. The slow pace of this game will likely favor Duke, as it plays into their strengths. Duke has also been strong against the spread, going 6-2 on the road and 11-7 as double-digit favorites this season. season, so the Duke Blue Devils to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Duke enters this game as one of the top teams in the country, but they'll face the challenge of playing on the road. Their last road game resulted in a 77-71 loss to Clemson, but overall, they've been dominant this season. The Blue Devils are shooting an efficient 48.5% from the field and have been stellar on defense, allowing just 61 points per game. Meanwhile, Virginia has been on a roll, winning 3 straight games and scoring at least 73 points in each of their last 5 outings. After struggling offensively earlier in the season, the Cavaliers have found their rhythm in recent weeks. Given their improved scoring and Duke's offensive firepower, this game has the potential to be higher scoring than expected. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas State versus Utah. The Big 12 Conference will showcase an intriguing matchup on Monday as the Kansas State Wildcats take on the Utah Utes. This game marks the first meeting between these two teams as Big 12 competitors, adding an extra layer of excitement to the contest. Utah enters this game with some recent struggles, but they'll have the advantage of playing at home, where they've been strong this season. They're also riding high after a significant win against Kansas over the weekend. The Utes have been solid on their home court, winning 5 of their last 6 games there, and they're shooting 45.5% from the field this year. On the other hand, Kansas State saw their winning streak come to an end in their last game against Brigham Young University, but they've still won 6 of their last 7 overall. The Wildcats have been decent on the road lately, going 2-1 in their last 3 away games. They're shooting 45.7% from the field this season and have scored at least 71 points in 4 of their last 5 games. Kansas State has been on a roll recently, winning 6 of their last 7 games, including 4 victories against ranked opponents. This team came into the season with high expectations, and after a slow start, it seems like their group of high-profile transfers is finally starting to gel and play up to their potential. Their recent form suggests they're hitting their stride at the right time. When looking at the advanced metrics, Kansas State holds a slight edge over Utah. According to Ken Palm's adjusted efficiency margin, the Wildcats rank 59th with a plus 13.49 rating, while Utah sits at 78th with a plus 10.45 rating. This essentially makes Kansas State a 3-point favorite on a neutral court. Even when accounting for Utah's home court advantage, the Wildcats still present good value in this matchup. This game should be a competitive one, but Kansas State appears to be the stronger team, and I expect them to bounce back with a solid performance. So the Kansas State Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. That said, Kansas State's offense was inefficient in their last game, and they've struggled on the road for much of the season. In 6 of their last 8 road games, they've scored 71 or fewer points, failing to reach 75 points in all but one of those contests. Utah's defense will make things difficult for them, particularly at the rim. The Utes rank 2nd nationally in limiting opponents' shooting percentage near the rim and 66th in how often they allow those attempts. Additionally, Utah is strong on the defensive glass, which should limit Kansas State's second-chance opportunities. Utah, however, has been inconsistent this season, especially against stronger competition. According to Haslametrics, they rank 288th in consistency and 363rd in paper Tiger factor, which measures performance against elite teams. They also struggle at the free throw line, shooting just 61.9%. On the defensive end, Kansas State has been trending upward, ranking 7th in defensive momentum. They've outperformed their defensive expectations in 5 of their last 7 games, showing they can lock down opponents when needed. Both teams are stronger defensively than offensively. Kansas State ranks 56th in adjusted defensive efficiency, allowing 101 points per 100 possessions, while Utah isn't far behind at 79th. Offensively, both teams are nearly identical, ranking 142nd in field goal percentage and 149th or worse in three-point shooting. Neither team has a particularly explosive offense, and with both ranking 94th or lower in adjusted tempo, this game is unlikely to be a high-scoring, fast-paced affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona versus Baylor. The number 13 Arizona Wildcats, with a record of 17-8 overall and 11-3 in the Big 12, are heading to Texas to face the Baylor Bears, who stand at 16-9 overall and 8-6 in the conference. This Monday night matchup is a crucial conference battle. The two teams last met in January, with Arizona securing an 11-point victory on their home court. The Wildcats are coming off a tough 62-58 loss at home against number 6 Houston, where they failed to cover as 2.5 half-point underdogs. Meanwhile, Baylor is riding high after an overtime win against West Virginia, edging out a 74-71 victory at home, though they missed covering as 9.5-point favorites. When these teams faced off a little over a month ago, Arizona came out on top with an 11-point win as -5.5-point favorites at home. At the time, Baylor was the ranked team, sitting at 25th in the nation, but the Wildcats dominated from the start, holding the Bears to just 19 points in the first half. Baylor managed to improve their shooting to 48.2% overall thanks to a stronger second half, but Arizona's defense forced 13 turnovers and drew 21 fouls. The Wildcats also had a slight edge in rebounding and shot an impressive 53.7% from the field, showing that Baylor's defense couldn't slow them down much. Amir, Baylor's star player, was held to just 9 points and 4 rebounds in that game, and if Arizona can replicate that defensive effort, they'll be in a strong position to control this game. If not, they'll need to find a way to shut down the rest of Baylor's lineup. Arizona has been solid against the spread lately, going 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games, while Baylor has struggled in that regard, posting a 3-6-1 against the spread record over the same stretch. Baylor suffered a significant blow last week when they lost their big man, Josh Ojianwuna, for the season. This forces Norchad Amir, who stands at 6'7", into the center role. Amir is a strong rebounder, and that didn't hurt them in their last game against a smaller, guard-heavy West Virginia team. However, I think this adjustment will be more challenging against a team like Arizona, which has size and strong rebounding. Coming off back-to-back losses, Arizona knows they're running out of time to secure resume-building wins, and I expect them to show up ready to compete in this one. So the Arizona Wildcats to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In their first meeting this season, the two teams combined for 151 points, surpassing the total of 148.5 points. The over-under line has increased slightly for this rematch. Both teams rank in the top 5 in scoring offenses in the Big 12, but they've also hit some late-season slumps. Arizona averaged just 64 points in their 2 games last week, while Baylor was held under 70 points in 2 of their last 4 games. However, for Baylor, those 2 low-scoring games came against teams ranked in the top 13 nationally, both of which have top-tier defenses in the Big 12. In between those games, Baylor averaged 82.5 points in 2 contests, and has scored 76 or more points in 4 of their last 7 games. Arizona, ranked 43rd in tempo according to Ken Palm, is always capable of turning up the heat offensively. They face the nation's best defense in their loss on Saturday, but the quick turnaround for this game means they won't have much time to dwell on that performance. They shot well against Baylor in their last meeting and have scored over 80 points in 7 of their last 11 games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.